Hello learners, this is teacher Marichu again, and we are now on module 3C. So I will not discuss now the generalizations. It's for you to independently study that. Let me proceed with example 1. Let me zoom out this example 1 to make it bigger. Now in example 1, it says here we need to simplify 4x over 20y. Now in here, factors of 4x. So we have it here, we just copy. Then 20y, factors of 20 are 4 and 5. Then we just crush this out, the 4 common factor, the GCF. The GCF is the greatest common factor, which is 4. Okay, so we just apply the cancellation law here. Can have this one and this one cancelled. I'm sorry. It has to be with the x. Still, wait. Here. We just cancel the 4 in the numerator and in the denominator. So giving us the answer 5x all over 5y. And this is our answer. This is a check. Let's proceed with example 2. In example 2, we have here the expression that involves negative exponent. In example 2, we have the expression 21a raised to negative 3b raised to negative 7 all over negative 3a raised to negative 4b raised to negative 3. You will notice that this involves negative exponents on a and b. But the rule of exponents here applies. We can move a to above, and if you put a raised to negative 4 in the numerator, it will become a raised to positive 4. And in the same way, for b raised to negative 3 in the denominator, it will become b raised to 3 in the numerator, or either way. So let me illustrate this by the use of a shortcut method. You'll be the one to read the solution here. Okay. So, but in my case, what I will be doing right now is to give you the shortcut on how to do this using the shortcut. So I don't need to copy the expression. Let me just put an equal sign and a long division bar. So first, let's factor out 21 here. 21. What are the factors of 21? So we can have 3 times 7. Then let's just have it as it is, the a raised to negative 3. And then let me copy the negative 3 down below in the denominator, because I will make the a raised to negative 4, put it in the numerator. So times a raised, it becomes positive here. It becomes positive. A raised to 4 is already in the numerator and the exponent becomes positive. Now, let us see. What is left here is the b cubed, b raised to negative 3. And there's an exponent here of b raised to negative 7. Let's put it under here, over here. B raised to 7. It becomes positive here. Rule of thumb in evaluating exponents is that we have to add the exponent. Sorry for this. we have to add the exponents if we are factoring, if we are multiplying a raised to negative 3 times a raised to 4, that means we have a raised to 4 minus 3, meaning we are adding the exponents. Now, before we proceed, let's cancel this out, 3 and 3 here. So there is a negative 1. So let me have it as negative 7 here times, okay. Then the b here, we have b raised to, we add, actually that's negative 3 plus 7, or simply 7 minus 3. And finally, the answer would be negative 7a over b raised to 4. So let's proceed with example 3. Here we have 3p plus 6s all over p plus 2s. It says here p and s should be non-zero. So please go through with this, and I will just illustrate this using the shortcut. So let me have my notepad here so that you will see the tricks. So what is common in the numerator? What is the common monomial factor of the numerator? So I will not copy the expression to save time. What is common? So we have 3 is common. So we factor out 3. And what is left is p plus 2s. And let's copy the denominator p plus 2s. So since p plus 2s will be, we can cancel this. This becomes 1. The final answer is 3, as you can see here. Okay. Okay, we're done with example 3. Let's proceed to exercises 1. So we have to draw a smiley if the statement is true, and a frowny face if it is false. It says here, assume that all denominators should not be equal to 0. So for the first one, it says the greatest common factor of 8 over 20 is 4. Are we convinced, or are you convinced? Well, let's try. What are the factors of 8 over 20? Let me draw an equal sign here. Factors are 2 times, let me make it bigger, 4. Then factors of 20 are 4 times 5. So wait, what is the greatest common factor? So it's 4. So this statement is true. So we can draw a smiley face. Proceed to number 2. In simplifying rational algebraic expression, we divide the numerator by its greatest common factor. Well, by the definition, since we started the module in 3A, it has to be two expressions in both the numerator and the denominator. Not only that, we divide the numerator by its GCF. So this is lacking with, we have to divide both the numerator and denominator by its GCF. So this statement is a false statement. Now, number 3, the factored form of 7xy over 10xz. So we can actually cancel out x and x here. So giving us 7y all over 10z. Actually, there's something wrong with the word. It should be the simplifying form. But anyway, that's typo error. So this is a true statement. So we have a smiley face. Then here, number 4. Emmy said that the simplest form of the expression is 3/4. Now let's try to see. Let me just draw an equal sign here, up here, wait, here. Okay, so what are the factors of the numerator? Common is 3, so let's take out 3, times what is left is a. On the first term, the second term, we have 2b, and the third term, we have 3c. Let me extend. Okay, then let's take out 4, and we have what is left is a, plus 8 divided by 4, that's 2b, plus 12c, that is divided by 4, 12c. 12c divided by 4 is 3c. And you notice that we have a plus 2b plus 3c is the same in the numerator and denominator. So 3/4 is correct. So this is a true statement. Smiley. Okay, number 5. It says Jack insisted that x minus y cubed all over x plus y cubed equals 1. Well, Jack just simply cancel this, cancel this, cancel this, and cancel this, and then it's 1. So this is a no, no. Now, okay. So this is a false statement. Frowny. Okay. We're done with exercises number 1. We proceed with exercises number 2. Directions. Fill in the blanks with the correct answer. Copy in your activity notebook or your answer sheet. So for number 1, well, let's do it directly. It says there's a factor here. So we can cancel out 8 and 8 down. P raised to 4, there's P raised to 4. S raised to 3 or 8. But it's still the same expression. So we have what is left is 1 here, but there's 2. So we have answer is 1/2. Then in number 2, it's just AC. Cancel out a minus b, so it's x over y. How about in number 3? There's a clue, 8. So what is left is a squared plus 3b plus 4c, right? This is a squared. Then it's common factor 5 here times quantity a squared plus 3b plus 4c, and this expression equals this one. So answer is 8 over 5. Pretty easy. Then in here, let me correct that there must be an open parenthesis here and then there's a closed parenthesis here. Okay. Since 3x plus 5 is here and there's another here, so it's done. They are cancelled. It's 1. So then the answer, actually, you can write your answer even without the parenthesis, because there's no other expression than 3x plus 4 in the numerator, and then in the denominator you have 3x minus 5y. Okay, so we're done with exercise number. Let's proceed with exercises 3. Well, 20a over 65b. Factors of 20 and 65. Greatest common factor is 5. So 20 divided by 5 is 4a. Copy A. Then 65 divided by 5 is 13. And we copy B. So answer for number 1 is 4a all over 13b. For number 2, we can factor out 3 or 3x minus 12. Then what is left is x minus 4. Then all over, you can take out 4. Then we have x minus 4. Answer is obvious, 3/4. Let me write it here, 3/4. Now for number 3, we can cancel mn plus pr, so cancel this. This is 1. Then we have m and all over m minus n. For number 4, we can have the cube 25 and 30. What is the GCF of 25 and 30? It's 5. So 25 divided by 5 is 5. And 30 divided by 5 is 6. Then there's a q. There is q raised to 4. So we can get this q here and minus 1 from 4. So q raised to 4 minus 1 is 3. So it's below or in the denominator. Then we have s raised to 6 and we have s raised to 4. So 6 is higher than 4, so we can cancel this s4 and then we minus this by 4. So s is left with 6 minus 4 is s squared. Then we can copy t and w because there's no t and w in the denominator. Then x, y, z, we copy that because there is no x, y, z in the numerator. So that's the final answer. And we move on to the numeracy skill. Okay, the last for this module, numeracy skill. This is just easy. So this is the sum. Oh, let me read the direction. Answer the problem, then complete the phrase to determine the idiomatic expression being referred to. A clue is given straight from the blank's mouth, meaning getting information directly from the most reliable source. So let's do this. We have to answer this. 23 plus 12. Well, it's pretty easy, 35. Then 16 plus 34. This is 50. Then this is 43. Then this is 54. This is 30. And this is 33. Now let's collect. It says 54 is letter H. 35 is letter O. And 43 is R. And 50 is S. And 33 is E. There is no use for letter M. So actually the answer here is straight from the horse's mouth with apostrophe S. We're done. So thank you and be blessed.